Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Some people think it's hard to remember that they are Brahman. They are not mind and body complex. It can be difficult, and that's what the practice is all about. Remembering within. Not just remembering, but behaving as Brahman. So, how Brahman behaves? That can be the question. Or how not to behave like mind body complex. Remember, whenever we are living in doubts, doing thing or not doing thing, or whether it's right or wrong, when so many conflicts come to us, even with a small thing like buying something, that is all play of the mind. Even sometimes you buy a thing, you bring back home, and you're still having a conflict. Oh, whether I did a right job, whether the price was right, or whether the color might fade, it's not fitting me properly. All these sunshine doubts, from small thing to big thing, comes from the mind. But as Brahman, as awareness, someone takes a decision for you and you accept it. So there is no internal dialogue going on once the task is done, or while you're doing that task, or even thinking about it. That calmness prevails in small things and in big things. With the simple reason that you don't have any agenda. You have total acceptance. When you have total acceptance, the whole cosmos takes care of you. I'll give you a short example. I have a music teacher in India, and there are a lot of students um, from Melbourne whom he is teaching. He's a very accomplished man in ragas and really beautiful man. And he is never concerned about money. If the class is for an hour, he can go for 2 hours. And he never asks money. And this is someone has said that this much you should transfer to this account and that should be fine. And I am not sure whether he's getting money, people are paying, they are paying regularly or not. And this concern I raised with another friend who arranges everything. Then we made a group, sent people information about making sure that the money is being paid and the money needs to be transferred. So, what I'm trying to tell you is that when a person is unconcerned about money, others have to be of concern for that person. Similarly, when a baby is born, parents are there, they are concerned of him or her and take care. When Bhagavan left his home, came to Tiruvannamalai, there were people who supported him. Otherwise, he was in a state where he was not able to take care of the body. As Brahman, leave all the care of the body, leave all the chatter in the mind. Let that Absolute take care of everything. The one who has brought you here will take care of it till this body lasts. Remember, the only purpose of this body is to know yourself. Otherwise, we are Pashu, we are animal. Human being is also an animal, otherwise. And the meaning of Pashu is beautiful. Pashu means Pasha. Pasha means in some type of spell, spell of Maya, spell of illusion. One who is trapped. And to get out of this trap, think what you are, believe what you are, behave like what you are. Have faith in it. You can cross-check with the scriptures after scriptures. Stories of sages and saints. What they have realized. Compare your notes. Be firm in your conviction. And then don't look back. For you, nothing could be a surprise. No external appearance can be a surprise. After all, everything is a dream. Anything can happen externally. Internally, you stay as Brahman, pure consciousness. Life as Brahman is life of simplicity, humbleness, humility, total acceptance, no resistance. If you stay like this, your mind will be in a very restful state. You are not giving any work to the mind. It has no choice but to rest eternally. Mind can be your friend or it can be foe. Depends how you treat it. In pure knowledge, there is no doubt, no questions. When you have no questions about your own existence, even small petty doubts disappear. Life becomes silent and you become a pure witness. It doesn't mean the life becomes smooth for the body. It has to go through all what it has to, what is time to the body, through prarabdha. But you stop doing advocacy for it. The one who was having ownership of the body has disappeared. The one who was taking care of the body has disappeared. The body is in divine control now. As a matter of fact, it was always in the divine control. But ego, fake ego, thought it was on the driving seat. Total acceptance of the situation is complete surrender. And surrender frees you. What a paradox. But yes, that is true. When you surrender, you are free. Free from the doership. It's not just mere understanding of the concept. Non-duality teaching is not a teaching. It is the way you live, the way you move, you behave, you talk. Not for 1 hour or one day, eternally. It becomes your way of life. So mere intellectual understanding is of no use. It should be in our actions. And also in actions. There is no one to judge your actions, not even you. Staying in the source, staying in the brahman, you become liberated, peaceful. Wisdom dawns on you. Always enjoying your own bliss, your own company. Standing on your own support. and you know this whole world is your own creation. Everything is from the same source. You are the source. Behave like source, not the projection. You can act like projection for daily activities, but always remember that you are the source. For all interactions in this world, you have to use the body-mind complex. But be always aware that you are pure awareness, only watching things unfolding. And nothing is on stake as awareness. All the credit and discredit will come to the body, but there is no account holder anymore. Who is checking the balance? So no karmas are accumulating. And in this knowledge, all the deposit karmas has already disappeared. All that account has disappeared. In most of the countries, we have an identity number, social security number, Medicare number. If you don't have any identity, driving license, passport, Medicare number, nobody counts you in any country. You live like nobody. Exactly that happens when you drop your ego. You become nobody. No count balance, no past, previous, present karmas. That is real freedom. Till you have an identity, you are responsible for your actions. I remember watching a movie in which an undercover was with criminals, and only a couple of people in police department knew about it. And one of them was killed, and someone who was more in the police department deleted his identity. So there was nothing for him to prove that he worked for police. We all have to delete our identity from this world, completely erase. Staying as nobody, behaving as nobody. Let this body behave and act, and you watch. Always behave as a pure witness. Start practicing today. Each action, even before an action, before a desire comes, a thought comes, just be a pure witness to it. So many things will drop in your life. Your false talk, false relationships, your likes, dislikes, judging others and yourself, being critical about things, everything which makes you an individual will drop away. And the technique is just be an observer, a witness. As a witness, you're always that pure Brahman. This is the most powerful and direct practice. Staying as awareness without attributes. Remember, whatever you can see, touch, hear, smell, taste, feel is not you. The one who is watching this show is you. The one who is watching without mind, without intellect, without ego, without feelings, just mere watching. And watching the interplay of all these things is you. Recognize that within you, and you are free. This witness is eternal, perceiver of everything. Stay there all the time. Staying as witness is the door to freedom. Watching will transcend you from the mind-body complex. When your watching becomes continuous, you realize that ego was always false, fake, never existed. This ownership of the body-mind was completely false. This body-mind is being given to you to interact in this world, but they don't belong to you. It is like a company car provided to you by your company to travel, to do the job. The moment you leave the company, you have to leave the car. You are not the owner of the car. You don't own this body. This body is the vehicle to interact in the world and to know your true self. If you don't know your true self, staying as pure witness will burn away what you are not. Fire of knowledge will take away everything what you are not. This is coming back home, staying in your heart. Just mere witness. It is like you go to a party and you sit in a corner and just watch. Here you are watching the interactions of the body-mind complex with the environment, with people. Soon this practice will drop and you are in your natural state with calmness, deep peace, love. This love is very different from the love which we know as an individual. This is not the love for sex, love for friends and relatives. This is universal love for everything. Not you have created it. It is the fragrance of your own awareness. And there is an unending, everlasting joy. This happiness arises from your contentment, your satisfied life. Retiring from the role playing gives you this peace. And so is your mind so relaxed. It has nothing to plan about the future. We all are born with this beautiful software. Which is to bring back to our home Use it wisely. Don't abuse it. Don't misuse it. Let this fire in you continues till you are free. Let this longing stays till you are free. Let this instrument is in perfect shape till you are free. Let's pray that we all get free before this body drops. Always stay in your own silence. Try to avoid all mundane activities which can disturb this silence. Attention to self is the door to freedom. Self is pure awareness, uninvolved, without attributes, unborn, always fresh, always alive. impersonal. You are this pure awareness, always. And you can know it only in your own silence. And you can know it only if you are interested. If you have burning desire, incessant longing to know it. Mumukshu bhav is the key to liberation. Rest everything falls in place. Teachings, practice, teacher, satsang, everything. Be like a freedom fighter fighting for the independence of the country. He keeps fighting till the country gets independence. You are that freedom fighter, fighting for eternal freedom. This fight goes in silence within. Practice has to continue. From morning till evening, till night. And as a witness, you stay as a witness in all the three states of the body-mind complex. Always stay as pure awareness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.